What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don Dinero. You already know I'm back again with another video. I'm sorry for the delay. You won't have no more delays. I promise you. We're getting we're getting to 1,000 subs by the end of next month. You already know how it is. You already know the vibes. All right, so today we're gonna go ahead and get into it. It's a reaction from my boy. This video is Meezy. It's the Pop the Balloon challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's the viral sensation right now. The good thing about I think people should watch Pop the Balloon because it really show you how crazy the dating world is right now. Like the dating world is crazy right now. And it really doesn't matter like what age you're at right now, because the dating world is crazy for young and old right now. Everybody has this made up concept that there's options. So I think the good thing about Pop the Balloon is you kind of realize there's not a lot of options out there for you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this video by your boy Meezy. Let's get it. Let's go. Hold on. All right.
It gives you a real life example as to what to do when dating, what to expect from women, what to expect from men. And I think that this guy is a perfect example as to why a lot of people are single in 2025.
Because I'm shorter than the 6 feet.
I didn't say that. You said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me.
I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me?
You say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence.
Brian, how tall are you?
5'7".
5'7".
Just to let y'all know, 5'7". I'm taller than that, but 5'7" is average height for a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all with all these 6 foot thinking, all that, it don't matter. All right, 5'7" is average height. Okay, it's average height.
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women.
You weren't about what I'm telling the next woman. You'll follow her.
Here you go, argue
Worry
with
about
women
what I tell
again.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If you don't know her and you just met her and you arguing with her, you're done. You're done, boy. It's over with.
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next.
don't. Because I'm confident about that.
Let's
but
move on.
Now, this man is Brian. He is a top tier man, told by himself, who has appeared on Pop the Balloon 3 times on 3 separate occasions.
Like, and I want to say this in the most respectful way. A lot of guys who walk around saying they're top tier men are going off they're going off of qualities from what they see in women who aren't typically top tier women, as in like they're following a rule book of what some ladies say on social media. Because honestly, if you were a top tier guy, you would not have problems finding women. I don't care what nobody say. If you were a top tier guy, you would not have a problem finding women. Just because you got a job and all this other stuff. Now you kind of see with these guys' attitudes, that's why they don't have women.
He's literally like 40 years old, and he is the loser of the week because this Wednesday he came on Pop the Balloon again, and not only did he get popped off rip by a lot of women, he literally sat there and argued with every last one of them after they gave him, I don't know, valid reasons and valid criticisms as to why to pop. Now, I think the height stuff is women speak. I'm 5'8", and I'm still able to find love, attraction, and all that stuff out here in the streets.
Told y'all.
If I was, but maybe there's some validity to the concept of little man syndrome, because Brian is really taking all this to the heart.
I don't really want to have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
she's another follower, a girl.
See, it's like the problem with this guy is every time the women says something, he has to come back and try to belittle them. Bro, just be like, all right, love. All right, love. Like, that's all you got to say. All right, love. But you being combative with them, it ain't gonna work.
Girl's girl.
Name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today. You called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that
Bro, why they gotta picture a cat up there? Bro, leave cat alone.
was disrespectful, right? I really don't think you're here for love.
I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt that,
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that, but
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
No, when we first came across Brian on Pop the Balloon, he seemed to be a normal guy. 40 years old, looks good for his age, has a decent job at least. But then he revealed his true little man nature on the very first episode. I think that's how it always is, right out the gate.
What about him? If he were to approach you, would you go for that?
No.
just the height thing.
Got it.
But that height doesn't matter to me. But if we're just judging off looks, then no.
Okay.
But look how tall she is compared to bruh. Like that. Don't get me wrong; those situations can happen. There can be those situations, but that's a rarity because I've seen a lot of tall women date short dykes. So you know what I'm saying? But it's a rarity. It's a rarity. I'm just putting it out there. It's a rarity.
Got it.
No problem.
Thank you.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Brian.
Yeah.
I'm 40. I don't think love have to do with someone's height
I don't think so
or
either.
with a woman's weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, the weight part is crazy. You really can't attack women for. Never mind.
I absolutely agree.
I think love is at first sight. I really do believe that. I was kind of loving you right now, but when you said
Kinda loving you. You just met her.
that was like a deal breaker for me because I'm the shortest one on the panel, but I can hold my own weight. I stand on that.
Now, let me say something. As a man who is 5'8" myself, I'm not classified as one of the tallies or anything like that. Anytime somebody starts with their height and continuously brings it up or pops based off of height or whatever, that is somebody who is insecure, no matter what they say. And I know it might be a superficial reason that women say, oh, I don't like this X, Y, and Z, and you're trying to prove a point here. But trust me, they will bend and break every single time for the most part if you do have a good personality.
Dog, let me tell you something. No matter what, a girl can put up a grocery list per se of the man that she wants. The problem is she knows when she goes to the grocery store, she forgets certain items. She knows that there's gonna be items that she has to substitute, all the other stuff. She knows that with men. She know that perfect list is not gonna exist. So my thing is, if you can display 3 of those qualities, 3 to 4 of those qualities that she's listing, man, you still have a high chance of getting with her. I'm not, and I hate the word settle because everybody be like, oh, no, I feel like I settled. No, you did. You don't. Nobody can really settle because we're all humans. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all gonna show you one thing, and 6 months down the line, there's gonna be something that pops up that's like, ooh, this is you, this is you, this is you. So, and there's gonna be a lot of people commenting, oh, I am who I am 24/7. You're lying. All right, stop lying. That's all y'all do in the comments. Y'all lie. But yeah, like I said, man, as long as you got a little bit on that list, women can work with it.
You getting so offended about the height thing just shows that you yourself are a little bit insecure.
Oh, absolutely. And you
And
should
you
not
was a
have
winner.
popped your balloon.
You was a winner, but you almost won.
I was forced to say what it was.
I
would've
almost
said it
won.
in
You
real
almost
life.
won.
Right.
I
Bruh,
date
hilarious.
short men and tall men.
Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
unfortunately, I'm sorry.
That's no.
See, and that's what I'm saying. He did all that. Sometimes, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but sometimes you can talk yourself out of the win. Yeah, you can talk yourself out of being with her because you start doing all this insecure crap, and now you fumbled the bag just because you opened your mouth. Shut up sometimes.
No problem.
That's exactly why he's a clown. It's pretty clear to me that Brian is letting his insecurities get the best of him. So much so that when doing research for this video, I saw that he is dyeing his hair outrageously, which is something that a lot of these older men do. He's 40, he's getting a couple grays, he's light skinned. That's the stuff they into. But what I did find was very interesting is that I looked at the first episode that he was in, I looked at the third episode that he was in, and then I looked at the reunion episode. He has a neck tattoo there that wasn't there before. Like, you can see it clear as day. He gets some sort of henna neck tattoo on himself to
Bruh
appear to be something that he's, I don't know. I just think for
Unc has changed himself to try to be a YN in the dating world. It kind of go back to what I was saying in the beginning, bruh. Like, a lot of people change. A lot of people are changing who they are because they think that's what people like. What people like is you. You just gotta find the right person that likes you for you. All the other you like. The problem is we trying to make other people happy, and man, don't do that. Don't do it. Be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, one in the dating world, there's people that I commend in the dating world, and that is nerds. Nerds are who they are, and they don't give a shit about what anybody say. Like, nerds are nerds, and they're gonna stay that way.
For a grown man, getting a fake tattoo is very, very weird. And I'm talking about grown. He's 40. Now, outside of his insecurities,
Yeah,
Brian
he's
is also
definitely
a very
grown.
argumentative
He
man.
needs to.
We
He
saw that
need
from the first
at 40. He got to start a family. I ain't even gonna lie.
couple of clips. Any chance that he gets, he wants to get into a back and forth. Now, the reunion episode, it becomes very clear as to why he is single. He gets into a fight with somebody that is another contestant on the show for literally no reason at all, besides the fact that he doesn't like the way that the man popped the balloon. But that's very childish for a 40-year-old man to do.
Was that not good enough?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Stomping on the balloon.
Yeah,
Like you stomped on
I
it.
had to stand on business.
At 37,
Okay.
stomping on balloons.
That's what I want
Clown
to do.
activity, man.
You said
Getting
what?
a neck tattoo.
Clown activity.
Hey, you 50 and you on the show. That's clown activity. But you know, we
guess
all
what?
trying
Guess
to
what,
have
though?
a good
But
time.
guess what, though? I don't look 40.
I don't mad at it, man.
He's even insecure about his age right there. You do look 40. You just have a dyed head of hair and you have a neck tattoo.
Right.
You got on young people's clothes to try to make yourself look like something you're not. You are literally everything that you criticized on the show about these women and their insecurities. You're just a male version of it.
And I got all my hair. Take the hat off.
I don't. You got a spray on hairline, my boy. You don't want to do that with me. That's one thing you don't want to do.
He
Just
mad
joke
because he
around
don't
with
have
me,
no
shorty.
hair.
Come
I
on,
got the
man.
hair.
Nobody can
That's
say
crazy.
anything if he got a size 22 waistline. You a grown ass man, my boy. Don't do that with me.
22 waistline.
Okay? Yes. That's what you got on.
I'm top tier. You bottom tier.
Another man calling himself a top tier man with the levels of insecurities that he has. I don't know how he can see that to be true. It's giving delusional, like through and through, him and his whole body. He doesn't have his actual hairline. He's not repping his actual hair. He is getting neck tattoos to go on television shows. He's like insecure about the height that he has in every way, shape, form, or fashion. This is the reason why people are single. This is a 40-year-old man hanging on to childish and immature things. Anybody who is constantly reminding people that he is a man who is top tier while criticizing them at the same time is living in a state of delusion. This is why red
the
pill
time.
content, this is why the old dudes that be preaching this conversation and stuff like that don't resonate with me, because they just seem like insecure losers. Why he would go up on this show and decide to give history and life lessons to other 40-year-old women, like y'all are both 40. You don't need to give this woman any sort of life lesson because both of y'all are on this show. Are you looking for love or are you not? These are the things that come with this territory. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you're never gonna leave with anybody if every time you have initial conversations, you're just going to bog it down with some lesson like you're their father.
Okay, how many
Right. I feel like that's the other problem with this show. Like, a lot of times, I will say men, because with this show, your goal is to quote unquote find love. All right. So if your goal is to find love, you have to represent yourself as a man that can lead. And a lot of these men who go on this show, when they're not in the line and they're the one representing, they don't really lead the conversations. You know what I'm saying? So it's the problem.
baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay. So it's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man.
Bruh, and bruh's like a zesty monster, all right? All he had to do was say, oh, you got 2 baby daddies? Okay, all right. Love. Because this is my biggest problem, all right? When the guys get on this microphone and start talking about, like, oh, they start bashing women, why we never hear about their mama? We don't know if your mama is in the same situation. So you trying to dog these women, and we don't even know if your mama is a 2 baby. Like, we don't know, bro. We don't know. So, yeah, it be killing me how some of these old heads get on here and just talking crazy.
That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
Disqualifies. Can't even say it right.
That's
tier
exactly
man.
right. Why? Because there's billions of women on this planet.
A top tier man that can't even pronounce disqualify. The jokes write themselves at this point. The reason why I'm slapping somebody like Brian into the same loser category as all these other red pillars is because he fits the 3 basic criteria. 1, insecurities about something, whether it be what's going on in their life or their physical appearance. I mean, the spray line hair tattoos that he has on his head. All that stuff screams insecurity to me from a 40-year-old man. 2, the need and desire to challenge women. As I watch these episodes of Pop the Balloon that feature Brian, he has some sort of baby daddy fetish. Like he wants to get this teaching lesson and moment off to these different women all the time about them having baby daddies. It gives me
probably ain't
very
got
head
kids.
scratchy vibes.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
How
many baby daddies?
2.
Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry?
The
next one? No? Okay. Okay. I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely
circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant.
definitely
but
right.
And then what really killed me is there's some guy out here who's gonna be like, oh, she got 3 baby daddies. I don't care. I'm finna be the next, like, crazy.
That's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I
You
have.
can't have
one.
any more. You
No, I'm
choose
choosing.
not
I
to
choose
have
not to have
any
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old and.
Okay. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't
This is another. I think this is the other problem with a lot of this. Like he's saying, red pill culture. A lot of these guys listen to Kevin Samuel, and I feel like they were trying to take a chapter out of his book. The problem with that is those people called Kevin Samuel for advice. You just going out here attacking women. You look retarded.
if you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily
Okay.
believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
He spent most of the time, instead of getting to know the women that he was up there on the panel with, charging them with
Facts.
questions about their baby daddies.
Facts.
Specifically their baby daddies. Literally nothing else. You're a 40-year-old man. Some of those women had situations and circumstances that caused them to have multiple partners. I think that one light-skinned chick at the end, first husband died, and then she got married again. So I don't even understand why you didn't get into it more, as opposed to saying that she had made a
Beating her
mistake.
up.
But that's the red pill mindset for you. It's not about necessarily what people believe truly or, having some understanding or grace. It's all about pushing rhetoric and narratives. And the last thing that has me classify Brian as another one of these red pill losers is the fact that he is selling something. The red pill community always loves to sell something. And it's supposed to be some answer to a question that many men or many women have in today's society, why they can't find love. But there's always irony baked underneath the fact that they are selling a product for a solution that they can't solve for themselves.
You are writing a book.
Yes.
Or you actually wrote a book already. So is it finished?
Yes. A perfect match. 7 keys to pop your balloon and find love. You can find it on Amazon for a pre-order, or you can find it on my website at perfectmatchbook.com.
But what is 7 keys? What do you mean 7 keys?
I'm gonna say this, and I hope somebody sees this before they buy that book. Why are you listening to somebody about relationships who's not in one? Why do people? Why are we in this world to where we're listening to people who have no accolades? Now, there are people who are in successful marriages who been together 15 plus years, 30 plus years, and nobody's listening to them. We're listening to the ones who are in the same situation. So I'm gonna end this video on Misery Loves Company. Make sure y'all know that Misery Loves Company. So when you all hear all these other people trying to give people advice, look at their accolades. If they ain't got the right accolades, don't listen to them. All right. If they ain't got the right trophies, if they ain't got a ring in their hand and you're asking them for relationship advice, yeah, think and look somewhere else. All right, man. Like I said, we look. We're recording all week. We're recording every day all week. I'll make sure I upload every day. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all message me on IG Don Dinero. Let me know what y'all want me to react to. I'm on Twitch as well, gaming reactions when all the crew get off gaming. So you already know, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and holla at your boy.